If you're looking for a rehab chair with 3 electrical seat functions and a 330-pound weight capacity, go ahead and stay tuned to this video. Hey, I'm Alex from Marcs Mobility. In this video, we're going to show you a Permobil M3 with 3 electrical seat functions. But before we get started, I do want to mention that if you would go down below and hit the like and subscribe button, and then a bell shape will pop up. If you hit the bell shape button, it will notify you when we release a new video to our YouTube channel daily. Also down below in the description, we'll have a link to this product and also batteries and some spare parts that we might have for these as well. Now to get started on this unit, this is going to be a Permobil M3 with 3 electrical seat functions. It's going to have electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs, and we'll go over those functions here shortly. At the end of this video, I'm going to drive this chair outside so you'll be able to get perspective of what I look like and kind of the drive configuration of what this chair can do. Now this particular unit, because it has only 3 functions, the tilt, the recline, and the legs, it is going to have a 330-pound weight capacity. It's going to go about 6 to 6.5 miles an hour, and then it's also going to get somewhere in that 10 to 12 mile drive range with new batteries. Now I'm going to go ahead first and go over some stuff on the base with you on this unit. It is a mid-wheel drive. Mid-wheel means you're going to have your large 14-inch solid drive wheel right here in the middle, while you have these 7-inch caster wheels in the front and the back. Mid-wheel means it is going to turn in the smallest turning radius, so these are intended to use on whether it's inside or outside on more hard-top surfaces. The reason being is because you have these caster wheels that swivel around, sometimes softer surfaces, if they swivel and they get stuck, then your drive tires will spin. If you are going to be using a chair like this and you need these types of functions, they do make a front-wheel driven version as well, so definitely give us a call and we can show you what your available options would be. Now the Permobil probably has one of the smoothest riding chairs on the market. You're going to have amazing dual shocks on the M3. You are going to have standard 60 amp gel recessed post batteries in the units as well. And then these colors are also, if you want a unit like this, they're not very expensive. If you did want to buy a chair like this, we are able to change the colors at just a little bit extra cost. Now I do want to mention to you as well, these Permobils are configurable. So we are able to change the size to fit somebody 300 pounds down to 100 pounds, somebody at 6'6" down to 5 foot tall. So when we do sell a unit, we are going to send you out a measuring chart and get measurements from you to fit this to your size. So if this is not the right size or color that you're looking at, don't worry, give us a call. We can work with you on making sure that when you get this delivered, it is exactly what you need. Now I'm going to go ahead and start going over the electrical seat functions with you. You can do everything through the joystick, or they have what's called an ICS box, this function box right here behind. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do first the electric tilt. That's when the back and bottom, you stay in the same position, but it's almost like somebody pulling you backwards. What this does is this is going to take the pressure off the lower half of your body and apply it to your back. By doing this, it's going to help alleviate that pressure and increase the blood flow on the lower half. So certain people that have issues with pressure sores from sitting in a certain position for too long, this is ideally what the tilt is going to be used for. Now, while you're in the tilt position as well, you are able to raise the legs up. Now, these stay out with tension or with gravity basically. So you'll see once these legs get up to a certain position, they're going to slide in. But do note that when your feet are on there, they would not be sliding in because your feet would keep them fully extended, as you can see like so. So this is kind of what you'd be looking at if the legs were all the way up and you were in that tilted position. I'm going to manually go ahead and just pull these legs out so you can see if you were sitting in it, it would sit more like something like this. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and bring that tilt back down. I am going to leave the legs in the up position. And I think I can do the recline at the same time, which is going to bring your back back. So just for visual purposes, I'm going to go ahead and extend those legs back out. The tilt is all the way back down, and now I'm going to go back with the recline. So this should be close to the 180-degree lay flat position. We want to show you what it would look like if you did have somebody that wanted to sleep in this particular unit. This is what that position would look like. So that is going to be your full recline and your electric legs up at the same time. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the recline back up and I'm going to bring the legs back in at the same time because you're able to do a couple different seat functions through the ICS box at the same time. Now I will mention to you as well, on this ICS box, your buttons are going to light up green, indicating what functions you have on the particular unit. When the buttons are green, it means you're able to, in a normal safe driving position, and you can drive the chair. If they go to yellow, it means you're going to be at a reduced speed. And if those buttons go to red, what that's telling you is that means you are no longer in a safe driving position. You are going to need to adjust and get back more upright seated position. That's actually a little too inclined. But some position closer to this, and then your buttons will go back to green and you're able to drive the unit. Now the unit does have a swing away joystick, so you can swing it away to the side. You can swing it to the in or the outside of the arm, but what that's useful for is if you wanted to pull up to a table to sit and eat in the unit, or you wanted to get it in and out of the unit and push off the end of the armrest, you don't have any obstruction with the joystick when it's swung to the side. Now that joystick can be put on the left-hand side. Currently it's on the right-hand side, but that's an easy configuration for us to change. Same with the headrest. There's many different positions in here that you can adjust the depth, the tilt, and the height of that headrest very easily. Permobiles do come with this little built-in Allen key in the back that you are able to use to adjust many different things on the particular unit as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this around to the front and go over a little bit of the seat size with you and the foot plates. Do want to mention to you that the armrests do flip up on either side for easier access. Currently how it's set up, the overall width of this unit is 27 inches from outside of arm to outside of arm. That's because you have an 18-inch backrest on here. They do make a 20-inch or a 16-inch, so there are different sizes. Do know if you go to a 20-inch, that's going to push your armrest out even farther. If you went to a 16, we could bring that overall width down a few more inches. Current size of this cushion is going to be an 18 by 17, but once again, we can go all the way out to 21 or almost 23 inches wide, and then we can depth up to 23 inches in depth. So we are able to fit this to the end user size. You want to mention down here as well, you are going to have built-in tie-down points. So whether you go on public transportation or you have a Q-lock system in your vehicle, you are able to strap this down right here. You have 4 tie-down points on this particular unit. You do have 2 motors that are located right here in the front, and right here you have a sticker with a locked and unlocked button. If you were to push them towards the unlocked, you would then, if the chair is in power off, it takes resistance off the motors, then you can roll the chair around if needed, but they do need to be in that locked position to be able to drive the chair. What it's doing is it's recognizing the electromagnetic brakes on the motors and then allowing you to drive. Now foot plates do flip up, and depending on where the calf rests are positioned, you can get this more flush if these calf pads would be a little bit higher, but they do flip up on both sides and they are height adjustable. There is no adjustability on the width or the depth of the foot plate. So right now, just to give you a reference, outside of one to outside of the other side, you're about 13.5 inches and you're about 9 inches in depth. Now I wear a size 6 shoe and I'm 6 foot tall, 210 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and take this outside so you can kind of get a perspective of what I look like sitting in this unit. So if you would follow us out there. So what we have here is the Permobil M3. This unit does top out, they say 6.5 miles an hour. I was getting it to 6.4, so that is going to be an accurate spec based on the type of terrain and the weight of the user. Now, once again, I'm 6 foot tall and I am about 210 pounds. Now, this foot plate for me, honestly, would need to be a little bit lower, and the depth would need to be a little bit farther back. Same with the headrest, but just want to give you kind of perspective, more or less turning radius on this unit. You can see for a chair that's going to have 3 functions, that's a very small turning radius on a unit like this. And just to go over it again, it is going to have a 330-pound weight capacity because you are going to have those 3 electrical seat functions. I do want to mention this unit does not have headlights on them. Some of these units do come with headlights. This particular unit does not have headlights, and it will be priced a little bit cheaper than ones that do have the headlights on the unit. So if you're looking for a chair that is a really smooth driving chair, I mean, once again, probably the smoothest driving chairs on the market is the Permobils. Go ahead and take a look at this Permobil M3.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.